So good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to discuss with the question paper pattern means. This time also again paper pattern has been changed. And yes, in the PDF form you will get the paper pattern. Just now I'm going to discuss this paper pattern only. What type of questions can come in your means exam. Question paper comprises of 5 sections A, B, C, D, E. So there will be 32 overall questions and all questions will be compulsory for you. Then section A, question number 1 to 16 are objective type question, that is 1 mark each. As previous paper also, paper pattern in previous paper pattern also, objective type questions were there in section A. The same way section A here also, but 1 to 16 questions will only be there now. And these 1 to 16 questions will be objective type, that means MCQs, fill in the blanks, true and false, any type of objective form will be there, and that will be of 1 mark. Then section B, question number 17 to 22 are short answer type questions. The short answer type questions will be asked, and that will be carrying 3 marks each. And answer to each question should not exceed 80 words. So this will be the pattern of B section, that it will be 3 marks each, and the question the answer in each question should not exceed 80 words. So this will be the short answer type. Then section C, question on 23 to 26, question number 23 to 26 are source based questions. Now this is new, that section C will include now source based questions, means the sources, the paragraph from the sources will be given to you. From different sources it will be taken out and given to you, and from those sources the questions will be there, and you have to read those passages, those sources, and then you have to give the answer, and that will be of 4 marks each. That means 23 to 26, that means how many questions? 4 questions. So 4 questions, 4 marks each will be there. Then section D, question number 27 to 31 are long answer type questions. Now long answer type questions will also be there, but after source based questions. And this will be 5 marks each, and answer to each question should not exceed 120 words. Now 120 words should be there at least in this long answer question. Then section E, again question on question number 32 is map based. As section last section was for the map only, map skill only, so here also section E will be map based. That will be question number 32, carrying 5 marks with 2 parts. Now 5 marks will be there for question number 32, and parts will be 32A from history, and 2 marks will be there for that. That means this question number 32 will be divided into 2 parts. 32, one will be from history, and it will be of 2 marks, and 32 second part will be from geography, and it will be of 3 marks. So total 5 marks, 3 from 3 marks of geography and 2 marks of history map question will be there in question number 32. When you are doing this question number 32, be careful. You have to read the question carefully, whether it is for identification, whether it is for locating or labeling, and do as the question demands. Plus be careful to write down answer number 32 first, answer number 32 second, second part, first part. You have to mention that also clearly, so that no problems arises afterwards when the PDF is in our hand, how to check and how to give the marks. So be careful about the map activity also. And then there is no overall choice in the question paper. Overall choice will not be there, that from out of 5 questions to do any 3 or do any 2. This type of overall choice will not be there. However, an internal choice has been provided in few questions, internal choice will be there, and that only one of the choices in such questions have to be attempted. Means from two questions, in between two questions or will be written, and either the upper part of the or you will option you will appear, or you can appear the second part of the same question. That means if question number 1 is having means question number 1 will not have, but internal choice, whatever internal choice will be there, that if question number we can say 16, or will be there 16 the top or the 16 after, or you can means attempt any one question. So internal choice like this, overall choice will not be there. Clear? In addition to this, separate instructions are given with each section and question wherever necessary. So wherever necessary, if any separate instructions are given before the questions, please read it carefully, because afterwards confusion will be there. We will check the paper according to the questions and according to the instructions provided. And if you have not read the instructions carefully, and you have done yourself, then it will be very difficult to give you the full marks. Clear? So please read the instructions, whatever instructions are given in the paper, read it carefully and attempt the paper according to it. Am I clear? So
Yes,
these
ma'am.
so
Yes,
these are the
ma'am.
general instructions. If any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp group also, or individually also. Personally, you can call me. And this paper pattern I am going to give you to you in the group. In the group, I think I have give also given this syllabus also, which is which lessons are coming. So go through the lessons, and all the lessons have to be uploaded. Whatever previously you have uploaded the lessons for work submission, no need to upload it again. The remaining lessons which you have not uploaded for the work submission, please upload the question answers of those lessons, especially NCRT questions of each and every lesson which is coming till periodic 3. Am I clear? So you have to give all the question answers which are which are uh, NCRT textbook questions. At least you have to do all the questions in the notebook. Make neatly do the work, make the PDF and upload it on the work submission Google form link which is provided to you, and it will be considered for notebook assessment. Clear? Now after this, for today, just I want to recall this lesson Nazism, because Nazism recently we have completed, and just we I want you to revise today again of Nazism, what all things you have read and understood. Now Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Now in this we have read about birth of Weimar Republic, Hitler's rise in power also, the Nazi worldview, what was the worldview of the Nazi group, plus youth in Germany when Nazis were there in the power, and the ordinary people and the crimes against the humanity, what all crimes were done against humanity when Nazism came into power in Germany. So this birth of Weimar Republic, uh, Treaty of Versailles was also there in 1990, which is very important and which was very harsh for Germans. And just we are going to discuss about the NCRT questions today. Describe the problems faced by Weimar Republic. What all problems were faced by the Weimar Republic? The Weimar Constitution had inherent drawbacks, making Weimar Republic fragile. Means it was weak. Weimar Republic fragile means weak. Weimar Republic. Many drawbacks were there. First one was proportional representation, which made it difficult for any party to get a majority, leading to coalition government. Now, in this Weimar Republic, the proportional representation was very much difficult because no party got the majority of vote, and thus it led to the coalition government. And what is the coalition government? When two or three parties together form the government, when one single party did not get the vote and two and more party together forms a government, then it is called as the government form at that time is called as coalition government. Then Article 48, which gave the president the power to rule by decree, means now president can make rules and regulations according to his wishes. He is or she is not responsible to any legislative body. So according to Article 48, this power was given to the president, and the president suspended the civil rights also, which was given to Weimar Republic earlier. And uh, it imposed also emergency. People lost confidence in the democratic parliamentary system. Then another drawback of this Weimar Republic was it did not received well by the people. Weimar Republic was not received by the people, and not was not welcomed by the people, and because of the terms it was forced to accept the Versailles at the end of the First World War, and that is why it had to force Germany to accept the Treaty of Versailles. It was the harsh and humiliating treaty which Germany had to accept with the Allies, and many people held Weimar Republic responsible for the defeat in the war. Many people had pointed out that Weimar Republic was only responsible for the defeat, and that is why they had to suffer such a humiliating and harsh treaty for Germany, and that is why Weimar Republic was not welcomed by the people of Germany, not accepted by the German people. In 1923, Germany refused to pay reparation payments, and French occupied its leading industrial area. Now, what was another drawback? That when Germany refused to pay any reparation means the to pay back for the loss or whatever harm done, whatever loss was done because of the First World War. Germany totally refused to pay back to the allies country, and the French occupied, and that is why the French occupied its leading industrial area. And what which was the leading industrial area of Germany? It was Ruhr, to claim their coal. It was very famous for the coal. So Germany offered with passive resistance and printed paper currency. Now for resistance, Germany also uh, started printing the paper currency. With too much paper currency in circulation, the value of German mark also fell, and the situation is called hyperinflation. So this you can say that what is hyperinflation? When too much paper currency was in circulation, the value of German mark fell, and the situation was called at that time hyperinflation. Then Weimar Republic had to face another economic crisis, and that was USA withdrew her support when Wall Street exchange crashed. In the biggest exchange was the Wall Street exchange, and at that time they had to means the US withdrew. That is why the US who was previously supporting Germany, now they took away its support from Germany. German economy was worst hit by economic crisis, and that is why German economy was hit very badly, just because of now there was no support also uh, by any other country. Workers lost their job or were paid reduced wages. This was the condition, harsh condition, which was faced by the people of Germany after First World War, and the number of unemployed reached to 6 million. The economic crisis created a feeling of fear among the people also. So this was the condition. that problems faced by Weimar Republic. Then next, discuss why Nazism became popular in Germany in by 1930. So why Nazism now becoming popular in Germany by 1930? So the reasons were the crisis in economy, politics, and society led to the rise of Hitler. There were everywhere crises. Germany was after the defeat of First World War. Germany's condition was very severe regarding, if we say, economy also was. Where the downfall of economy was also there, politics also was not so much powerful, and the society condition in society also was becoming worse day by day, and these all conditions gave rise to Hitler. He joined the German Workers' Party in 1919 and took its organization. The Hitler now at that time joined German's Workers' Party in 1990. Seeing the condition of Germany, Hitler felt very bad, and that is why he joined the organization, that is German's Workers' Party, and renamed it National Socialist Germans Workers' Party, and it came to be known as Nazi Party. So, which party was came to be known as, which organization was came to be known as Nazi Party? That is National Socialist Germans Workers' Party. Later on, was called as Nazi Party. Then Nazism became a mass movement during the Great Depression. After 1929, banks closed, workers lost their jobs, and middle class were threatened with poverty. Nazi propaganda gave hopes for better future. Means the Nazi people, the people who were uh, promising uh, to make a good future for the German people. That party was Nazi party, and the people who were supporting Nazi party were a little bit having the hope that might be when if Hitler will come or Nazi party will come in power, then might be in future their condition will be becoming better. And then Nazi propaganda gives hopes of better future. In 1932, the Nazi party became the largest party in the Reichstag, which 37 percent of votes. Now, in this 37% of votes were uh, Nazi party was having now, and that is why Hitler became the power. As Hitler was a powerful speaker, he attracted more and more people towards this party, Nazi party, and then uh, he, he could draw the attention of the people. He promised to build Germany into a strong nation and wipe of out the humiliation of Treaty of Versailles. Means he will take out, he will give back the respect to the Germans, whatever respect they had lost due to the First World War. And all these promises were made by Hitler. He promised employment also and better future to the youth. So little bit German people were having little bit hope that if Hitler will come with his Nazi party, that might be their condition will become good. Then next, he understood the importance of showbiz means to the great pomp and show, which was to attract the people of Germany so that more and more people can vote for Hitler and their party can come to rule. Massive rallies were held where he addresses the essay and essays columns, that is, public meetings were held to show the support for Hitler and instill unity among the people, to instill the unity among the people. The more pomp and show, more rallies were given, popular speeches were given to attract the people. Then the red banners with swastika, Nazi salute, and ritualization a round of applause with part of all meetings. Means after every meeting, people used to give a big round of applause so as to attract the attention of the people. The banners, red banners of swastika, the red color used to attract the people with the sign of swastika. All this was the uh, means to attract the people so that more and more people can vote and support for Nazi party. Then what are the peculiar features of Nazi thinking? Main features of Nazi thinking are Nazi ideology was same as Hitler's worldview, means whatever Hitler was thinking about, the same thoughts were carried forward by the Nazi party. And according to this, there were no equality between people, but only the racial hierarchy. Only the racial hierarchy was there, means the people were considered, means difference between the people was there. Uh, among in during the Nazi party, when the Nazi party was there in the rule, then the difference was clearly seen among the people over there in the Germany. Then in this view, blonde, blue-eyed Nordic German Aryans were at the top, called desirables. So there was the means they were people of Germany were divided into desirable and non-desirable. The Aryan, pure Aryan uh, people were called as the high class people, or they were given more preference and they were considered as desirable, whereas the other people, Jews and all, they were considered as undesirable people. And Hitler believed in Lebensraum, or the living space. Living space means new territories had to be conquered by Hitler to increase the living space so that the people can get enough of space to live. And Nazi wanted the society of pure and healthy Nordic Aryans, and it meant that even those Germans who were seen as impure or abnormal had no right to live. Means impure and those were not so much powerful, not healthy people. They were made to die, and only in Nazi Germany, people, Nordic Aryan people, and the desirables who were very healthy people, they were only having the chance to live, and that to live for Nazi party. Under the euthanasia program, the Nazi condemned the death many Germans who were mentally and physically unfit. That means mentally and physically unfit people also were made to die in the Nazi Germany. As soon as Hitler came to the power, tried to eliminate the undesirables and the gypsies. So undesirables and gypsies were also included in undesirable people. Jews and gypsies and physically, mentally unfit, they all were undesirable people according to Nazi worldview. The Nazi proceeded to realize that their murderous racial ideals, that they were just making the society clean, and Jews remained the worst sufferers in Nazi Germany. Who were the main or worst sufferers? Most of the torture was made on the Jews. They were called undesirable. Hitler hatred for Jews was based on pseudo-scientific theories of race, which held conversation was no solution and they should be completely eliminated. Means it was thought that the Jews were only responsible for the death of the Christ, and that is why these people hated very much to the Jews. Then explain why Nazi propaganda was effective in creating the hatred for Jews, why they were hating the Jews. That based on pseudo-scientific theory, that conversation was no solution for the Jews. That means if Jews at all want to convert also their religion and they want to come to the Nazi party, it was not the solution. They had to be remained in that same position as undesirables. they had to be exterminated from 1933 to 1938. They were segregated, they were separated from 1939 to 45. They were placed in certain areas, and finally they were killed in gas chambers of Poland, that is Auschwitz. Auschwitz was the gas chamber which was there in Poland. They were kept, these Jews, as undesirables, or kept in the separate places over there, and that separate place was called as Auschwitz, and where they were um, put till death. They were living there only in these gas chambers. And media was also used to popularize Nazi thinking, and their uh, ideas were popularized through film, radio, posters, and the circulation slogans, leaflets. Means every uh, step was taken to promote the Nazi ideology. Jews were shown with a flowing beard and wearing caption, and they were referred to as vermin, rats, and pests. Means such humiliating uh, names were given to these Jews. Nazism worked on the thinking of the people and turned their anger and hatred towards the undesirable. One of the posters showed a Jew sitting on the big bag of money, and the caption read, "Money is the God for Jews." Means according to them, the Jews used to take more money. They used to lend the money, but for that, they when people used to pay back, they used to pay. They had to pay more money for that, and that is why this was the condition of Jews at that time. So till here only today. Tomorrow I will start with the revision test, written revision test, and I will give you uh, in detail. Means whatever if whatever I had to give you, I will give it to you in the detail in the group. What type of revision test I'm going to give you, and the paper pattern also I'm going to give you. Thank you.